Hi, this is Jamie with That's Incredible, and this is the project we're making, so let's get started. What you will need is, I use this pop-up card die set from Fawn. I also used the Simple Wavy Lawn Cut. I used the medium banner. I used Fawn You Are Sublime set. I also use the Fawn You Are So Jelly. And I use the Fawn Dunna. So let's go ahead and get started on creating our pop-up card. So I have all my pieces already die cut. So I will just start assembling here. All right, so I would like the darks. This is two-tone close to my heart paper. It is Bluebird, and I would like the dark on the inside of the card. So this will be, the light side will be the outside of the card. So first I'm going to start off by putting my outside pieces on. And this dot paper is called Blue Jean Dot by Doodlebug Designs. And again, all of these were cut with the Fawn die cut for the pop-up box. And I'll link that in the description below. Okay, and then I had these two pieces. So I'll go ahead and add those since those are going on the outside of my box. All right, so taking my score tape, I have some 1/4 inch score tape. I'm going to just run it down the edge of this tab, and this will be where I adhere my box together. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to just put that together just like that. Then on my score marks that is made by the die, I'm going to go ahead and fold all of these in this little tab. Okay. Then I will take off the backing, and I will just, there we go. All right, so here is what my card will look like. Okay. This I'm not going to fold. I would like it to stay up, and it just folds down like this for easy mailing. Okay, so then I have this piece is going to go there. And then I have these two little square pieces are going to go on my side flaps. And I like to lay it flat. It's just easier for me to adhere. Then I have this piece that's going to go right here. And then I have the last little square that will go right here. So this is the initial part of our box. So it'll sit like this, and then you'll be able to see all the flaps. Then we have these two pieces here that I'm going to glue on the inside to make some levels so I can pop up all of my fun inside stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and score or fold on my score marks. burnish those edges so they're nice and crisp. And take my score tape again and just put it on those little tabs. There we go. Then I will take the adhesive off, and I will go ahead and stick this in my card. Place it, and I have the dark side of the cardstock facing out, and I always, to make sure it's going to have the inside open, and then that way when I fold it, see how it'll fold nice and neat. So I'll do that again, placing my second piece just a little bit further forward than my last piece, and I'll have slide that in just like that. And then I will, to get this piece here to adhere to this side, and I want it to be straight, I'll just lay it flat again and press, and voila, we are nice and stuck. And we know that it will lay flat inside the envelope when we do it like that. Okay, so I have, for the rest of my card, I have some little acetate strips. I also have a variety of stamped and pre-colored images to add to my card to make it nice and fun. I think that I would like to add some glitter, and I also have some old close to my heart adhesive springs from my stash. So I thought I would want to start there and just take one of these out. And I just have this vision of the submarine kind of bobbling in the background. So I'm going to take the submarine. I'm going to stick this right there on the back. And see if I can peel off. These are a little bit old. So let's see if I can peel off that backing and leave the adhesive. There we go. So it's already sticky. I'm going to bring my card up, and I think I want it kind of off to the side. So see, it kind of bobbles. I really like that. That is super cute. What do you guys think? Okay. Next I have just some fish, and I'm going to put them on acetate. So I'm going to put just this little acetate, and I'm going to cover most of the back of the fish with the acetate. And then I'm just going to take this score tape and just put it right there on the back of the fish so that acetate doesn't come off. But I'm not going to remove the backing for it. I just want a good strong tape so that way they kind of will float around. So I'm going to do that to a couple. Oh, I got some jellyfish here. That would be super cute. And I'll just put some. And I want the acetate to go almost all the way to the top of my image so that it has enough support. Okay. There's got a hair in there. All right. How about my eel? I have a little eel here. That would be pretty cute to put him on some acetate. And if you have any sticking out of the top, you can just trim that off later. That's not a big deal. Okay, so let's go ahead and decide where we want these three little pieces. I'm going to take and put some score tape the bottom and figure out where I want it inside my little box card here. I'm going to just put it up and down that strip then I can just kind of put it where I want, and then anything that hangs out of the bottom I can just trim off later. Okay, so we have that, and that's didn't come out of the bottom, so we're good on that. Okay, now I'll put a little adhesive on my eel strip and peel the backing off of that. There we go. And I think I want the eel a little lower, and I want him kind of on the front. So you see there I have a little bit of that acetate hanging out of the bottom. So I can just make sure I press it real good and then just trim off the extra. And it's gone just like that. Okay, so here's what we got so far. Now I have a lot of images here, and I don't know that I will use them all, but I like having the options in case I need just a little bit to fill it in here or there. All right, time to add my jellyfish. Put some adhesive down on that and peel the backing off. Oh, there we go. And then I think our jellyfish will kind of be tilted to the side. All right, so this is what we got kind of going on so far. I think I need the shark, or oh, I have my little guy here. He needs to be on a piece of acetate. So I'm gonna flip him over. Put him on a piece. And then flip him back over and put some adhesive along the bottom of his. Go ahead and peel that backing off of that. I feel like there's just a ton going on with this card, and it's just so cute. Have a little of that adhesive sticking out of the side, so I wanted to take that off. All right, so here's what we got kind of so far. You can look at it from that point of view. Now I feel like we need to add just some little seaweed. And put a little liquid glue here right at the bottom. And I'm going to glue that right there. So it kind of covers up that acetate. I'm just going to hold it for a second so it gets a good seal. Okay. Then I have another little bit right here, a little piece of seaweed that I had colored. And I'm going to just stick it right there. And we have this little piece here. I'm going to stick it kind of in front of the acetate for the orange fish, if I can get it in there. There we go. What do you think about that? And I have another green little piece of seaweed, or under the sea wildlife. Plant life anyway. Give that a second to hold. All right, so now I have some other things I'd like to add, but I want to wait. I want to do my banner, and I haven't done my banner yet. So it says sending my deepest thanks, and I have it on some Carolina blue from Close to My Heart. I'm going to ink that up with Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And I'm going to kind of, oh, I can tell that it's not inked up very well. And I kind of put my stamp on my block so it would go with the flow of the banner. And then I also cut one in yellow because I thought it would be pretty nice to have it pop with a little bit of yellow. So I'm going to just take a little bit of liquid art glitter glue here And I'm just gonna give it a little offset like that. And then I think I would like my little shark, or not shark, that's a lobster. Clearly that's a lobster. And I'm gonna put just a little foam dot underneath him, right there. There we go. And then I have this little shark, I guess it's just a little shark fin. I think it would look cute right here. So I'm just gonna put that down, a little shark coming out. And then I'm gonna take and put on the foam tape, or some of these foam dots, all the way across the back. And I'm gonna pop this up right on the front flap of my card. And then this will go right here. Now I have some seaweed left, so I think I'll maybe put a little glitter, a little glue there, and have it sticking out from behind that banner. And I have this little fish, and I pop him up, put a little foam tape towards the bottom. All right. I have this shark. I just feel like I need to use him. So I'm going to put him on a piece of foam tape towards his nostril or his snout so that he can be kind of coming up right there. Okay. I'm going to put this little piece of seaweed right there. There we go. So here's what we got kind of going on so far. I have another jellyfish. And I think I'm just going to add just a little bit of glue to the bottom of his feet and just have him coming just straight out of the bottom of the thing right there. Okay. And a little more seaweed. I think this seaweed's going to come out of right over here. I feel like this side is not full enough. A little pink fish. And a little orange fish. Add some glitter glue. There we go. Then I have some cute little bubbles. You could put a little foam dot on the back of. Just add a couple bubbles here and there. All right, there we go. All right. I'm going to add one more little pink fish right there. And voila. I still have all of these images, but I don't think that I'm going to add them. So, this will be a very fun card to receive in the mail. Let me know what you think, because that's incredible.